You know, as we're going through this time here at Hope, we're having the joy of seeing and hearing stories of folks who are blessing others, who are saying, you know what, it's not about what I have, but what I do with what I have in all of the stuff of their life. And so as Heather and I were talking about this message and that idea, some stories came to mind of what's going on right now here at Hope. So one of the first stories I would share with you is about a couple who, because of the pandemic, were unable to take the vacation that they had been planning. And so they called me and said, you know, our vacation's off, obviously, and so what we've decided we want to do is we want to take the money that we were going to spend on our vacation, and we want to give that to Hope, because we want that to be a blessing to others. What a great example, right, of it's not what you have, but what you do with what you have that counts.
It really is, you know, and there was another young family who was opening their own business, and as anybody who's opened a business knows, there's a lot of upfront work before you actually start to reap the benefits of that. And so couple that with a pandemic, and it can be a little intimidating. And so this family had been given a financial gift to kind of help offset that time period. And rather than take that and use it to help offset, they instead decided they were going to take that money and use it to bless others. What an amazing gift.
Yeah, I love that. So it's not just about money. There was a woman who is a part of our community of faith. At the very beginning of 2020, she was diagnosed with cancer, a fairly aggressive kind of cancer. She had gone in for surgery to remove a tumor. She was in a long-term rehab facility when the pandemic hit, and she literally became a prisoner there. People could not come and visit her because they were concerned about bringing the virus into that facility. She couldn't leave and be able to come back, and so she was just stuck there. And her condition got worse and worse, and finally they put her on hospice care. One of the families here that knew her contacted her and said, we want you to come and stay in our home. We'll arrange to have hospice working here. We'll set up our house in a way that will work for you. And so they very quickly made those arrangements, moved her into their home, where she spent her last days surrounded by people who loved her in their home. What a great
What
blessing.
A use of their resources, their time, their heart, their gift of hospitality.
Their home. I'm
so humbled by that. It just amazes me. I also am really, I get an inside glimpse at the hearts of the people on the prayer team as well. And so, you know, I will regularly receive emails from people who will say, you know, I don't know how, but that was exactly for me. Like today's email, that was me. Or someone who is able to say, gosh, I'm so overwhelmed in praying for this and for my children or for a family member, and I just need people to come alongside me. And to watch this gift of time that people give daily to come together and support each other and pray for each other, it's amazing, and it's such a blessing.
Absolutely. So one last one. I've been talking throughout this pandemic about the food pantry because it's become such an important part of our ministry. And I've shared with you how back in the beginning of this year, we were serving 50 families and were stretched to do that. I just got a report that the month of July, our food pantry served 266 families, well over 1,100 people. And that happens only because of the generosity of this community of faith, that you are giving financially, that every day people drop by food, bags of food here, that you're volunteering to help fill those bags on Tuesdays and bring them out to people's cars on Wednesdays. All of that is happening because of the generosity of folks like you. So it's not about what we have, it's about what we do with what we have. Everything that we have, James tells us, is a gift from God, and our attitude should be that of humility. It's not about this is mine, it's about this is a gift that God has given me, and I want to find ways that I can bless others with it.